have a really interesting video for you guys. It's going to be Slingshot. Is it good for self-defense? And I'm going to compare it to something kind of minor, but something somebody might have, a little pocket 22. And I've taken a lot of the advice people have given me. Some of it actually has been pretty trolling advice, but it's still advice nonetheless, or at least comments of what they think I should or shouldn't do. And one of my videos, it's one of the most popular videos I have no idea why. And I was using this Slingshot, and I had some yellow bands on it. Wasn't doing that well. I was using like some 3/8 inch ammo, I believe. And people always said, hey, you need to try some steel 1/2 inch. So I got that. I got some 1/2 inch 50 caliber steel, 130 grains. They always said get a black flat band, so I got a black flat band. So we should do really well with this. And one of the most important things that people said, and I'll show you what I'm working with here. I'm going to go through the chronograph, but let me go down range and show you what I'm talking about. So here's my target for today. Let's just call this guy Dylan for now. One of the biggest complaints people had with my ballistic testing was either using baloney packs or using just plain gel. And what people had said is, hey, if you want to hit a target here, you're going to go for a skull shot. So basically that's what I got going on here. I have about 6 inches of clear ballistics. This is kind of like head size here. And the front and the back, I have a 1/4 inch medium density fiberboard. I've been using that for a while for my ribs and sternum and bone and skull simulation, because it's compressed tighter than regular wood, but it's only a 1/4 inch, kind of the same way that bone is. So we're gonna hit basically a skull with this. Down here, I just have some regular clear ballistics that is covered with 4 layers of denim. There's no MDF in here. This is gonna kind of be like a gut shot, and it's gonna be like a skull shot, but this is what we're gonna go for when we shoot it with the Slingshot. And I'm gonna try to hit it with the 22. So let's get started with this test and see what we get. All right, so I'm gonna chronograph some ammo here. I have some earplugs and eye protection on. You just can't see them under the hat here. And 22 long rifle. These are just basically 40 grain mini mags. So I'm going to run over the chronograph, see if I can get at least one reading with these, see what we get. 785, pretty low. 804, that's pretty consistent. So what I want to do now is I want to take some of these 50 caliber balls here, and I want to address some issues and also try to get some reads with this particular Slingshot here, and address some of the comments in my first video. One of the main comments is I wasn't pulling back all the way. And what they were doing is they were looking at my body shape and not looking at the Slingshot. You know, basically I had it pulled back as far as it would go, but I have really long arms, and I felt like if I was going to pull it back any further, it would snap. So with our 130 grain 50 caliber balls, we're going to test this here. And this is not going to be the Slingshot I'm going to use for the ballistic test, because I think it's going to be slower. But let's just see if I can get a read here. 178 feet per second. $191. I tried to pull it back as far as I could. So I think this one will do better, because this one can give me kind of the traditional pullback I'm looking for. I can kind of get it back, you know, pretty far like that, the way people, you know, really wanted to see. So got our flat black bands here. What did we get? 192. So the first shot was higher than the higher shot on the tube bands. One more. 202. All right, let me fire another one, because I think I want to get the feel of what 202 feet per second pull feels like. You know, kind of feeling where I'm at as far as how far back I'm pulling that. Get a consistent feel for where I'm at with that. So right about here. Well, 192 again, so we'll take that average. So let's shoot from, well, it's going to be about 20 yards I'm going to shoot from, because I don't really want any ricochets with this. But let's see what we get with the 22, and then we'll compare it to this. All right, I'm about 20 yards from the target. Now here's the scenario here. I'm just some maniac guy with this little pistol that probably can't hit his target. You're the cool collected stud with that Slingshot. You can make that shot where you need to, and that's possibly viable if I'm just, you know, a regular nobody, and you're really good at the Slingshot, better than me. So let's just say I'm a maniacal dude. I'm just gonna pop them off like crazy. Try to hit that, you know, that Dylan there. See what I get. Oh, my gun jammed. Well, your slingshot window jammed. Oh, failure to feed. Well, I just popping them off without really trying. Let's see if I made any hits. Nope, see? If you're not good, you might miss entirely, which I did here. Let me try again. All right, scenario 2. Someone that has 2 hands on the gun, they might not be a good shot, but they're kind of aiming that direction. Let's see what I get. Got a jam there. Mag dropped. Not feeding. Let's see if I hit them. So we can see with this, it actually takes a little bit of skill to aim a little pistol like this, because while I wasn't really trying, I was keeping the front sight in this general vicinity, and I completely missed him altogether. So I got, looks like some hits down here. So let me actually aim this thing and at least get one hit on this, you know, simulation here and see what it looks like. So I did want to make that point, is making a shot like that is not necessarily easy, even with a firearm, if the firearm is kind of small like this. So let me see if I can get that quote-unquote gut shot first and see if I can actually make a hit. I can kind of see where I'm at. Let me try to hit for that headshot. All right, let me take a look. All right, so here's what happened is I scooted one right below here. Right below. And it did not go through that MDF or skull simulation. It just kind of went kind of in the top of this block here. And then scooted along the top of the block. So actually our penetration is right there at about 8 inches. So let me try to make a shot actually hitting him right here. I'm gonna shoot a little bit closer just so I know I make a shot. All right, so we got a good shot on him. And yeah, it blew through everything here. I'll try to get a closer look. So let me put this gun away here. So we went completely through right here, and there's a good amount of damage right there, and there's an exit wound right there. So I don't know if that would really happen in the real world. Some people say that 22s kind of bounce around. They may or may not. That's pretty close range. Now I'm going to try from a little bit further, 20 yards with that slingshot, just to try to prevent ricochets. If I can't hit it from that distance, I'll probably move closer. All right, so I'm not the best shot with the slingshot at all. I'm actually pretty terrible. So this might take a while, but I'll try. All right, I shoot left-handed because I think it's because my brother was left-handed. He's probably the one who showed me how to shoot one, and I probably just mimicked him. And because it's not really an important skill, I never corrected it. So I just shoot left-handed, even though I'm right-handed. So I'll fast forward till we get a hit. Attempt 3. Oh, I knocked his hat off. I'm getting closer. Attempt 4. Attempt 5. So close. Attempt 6. Ooh. I hit the belly. Attempt 7. Oh, like within an inch. Attempt 8. Belly again. I don't think it's ricocheting back this far. Attempt 9. Oh, I got him. Turning my head because I don't know if that's gonna come back. Let me go take a look. Wow. You kidding me? It's in it. It went through the MDF, which I consider a legitimate skull simulation, and it's in it about an inch. Wow. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit closer here since I know it's not really gonna ricochet. All right, I'm gonna say I'm just only about 6 yards or so. So we're really close. I'm gonna pull this back really far. Oh, we're in them again. Oh, we're in them again. That's the exact same result. Let me try one more. One more, even closer. Oh, right in the eye. Wow. And they all went about the same depth here. So let me pull this off if I can. I kind of melted this to it. The balls are kind of falling out here as they come out. I can actually shoot those again. And what happened here, let me move this camera. So what happened here is it definitely impacted. They were stuck in about an inch into the gel here. You can definitely see here where it's tore through. But the biggest thing here is this. And when we peel this away, this is stuff we only normally see with, you know, firearms. This is hard stuff. I actually tried to punch through this with a Phillips head screwdriver on my garage floor against the cement, and I could not get through it. I could only get about halfway through this 1/4 inch MDF, and that's swinging it hard. So you know that these things are impacting really, really hard. That is really awesome. So if this happened to you, I don't think you'd be okay. So I'm gonna shoot my steel target up here from 25 yards just for fun. All right, I know I can hit from 25 yards with my gun, but this is a challenge. I'm at 25 yards. See what happens. Ooh, just a little bit to the right. That's just from shooting left-handed and being right-handed, so I can't really aim. Oh yes, that is some serious impact. In fact, I'm not sure. That sounds like as hard as my 22 would hit it if you took away the sound. Go watch some suppressed 22s hit steel on YouTube somewhere. It probably sounds less loud than that. Oh, right over the top, and you can hear how hard it hits that dirt, and dirt is flying up. So I tested lead before, and at first thought lead sounds right because it's more dense. You have more weight in a smaller area. But when you're trying to hit something hard, you don't want that lead to deform. You want something to not deform, like steel balls. Just a little bit to the right again. So I guess I'm just gonna have to feel like I'm aiming way too far to the left. Maybe that'll help me. Well, now it hit right where I aimed. I gotta hit one more. I actually broke a stick. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not even close. Let me give it one more chance here. Do or die, come on. One more, this is all I got. There we go. So, it is pretty surprising what I'm seeing here. For self-defense, yeah, if you could hit your mark, I think it would do the job. Because if you can just imagine, if you were just some dude standing there, you weren't expecting it, and you hear this whizzing coming through the air, and then that steel ball hitting you in the cheekbone, you're going down. You're going down. And whether it not be lethal, it probably would not be, but it'd have stopping power as much as a firearm would, because if you were hit like that, you could not go on. I just can't imagine you going on, because you'd have a broken cheekbone, you'd have your skull indented in. It would be bad. It would be bad. And I just would not want to get hit with something like that. So I think potentially this could be a self-defense weapon, but not in the traditional sense. Like, oh, there's a threat right in front of me, just start whipping off balls. No. However, if there's someone from a distance and you know they're doing something pretty darn bad, they're shooting off at people or something, if you could get that shot, it'd probably be better than nothing. So that's what you get today. I think they could be legitimately self-defense weapons, and I can't really say the 22 did a whole lot better other than it penetrates pretty well. So that's what you get today. So as always, comment, share, and like, and thanks for watching.